Hello my dear students, I hope you all are very fine. Today we are going to continue chapter 5, that is food, with the three topics minerals, water and roughage. In the previous video we had discussed briefly about the minerals, and that is very important for our teeth and bones, and also this maintain the heartbeats. Okay, this is very important to function our body in a nice and the healthy way. But in this video we are going to discuss the type of the minerals. Okay, minerals are needed in very small quantity. Okay, whenever we are eating anything, then carbohydrate is more as compared to vitamin and minerals. We are eating only the small quantity of the vegetables. Okay, but the rice and chapatis are more. Why? Because carbohydrate is needed more as compared to the vitamin and minerals in our because our body only need a small quantity to perform in a very nice way. But the different type of minerals are required. Each and every type of mineral we should include in our daily life. About if the small quantity should be present in our daily meal, whatever we are eating in a proper ratio, but we should concern about that. We are taking each and every type of nutrient every day. First we are going to talk about the calcium. Okay, whenever we are talking about the calcium, it always comes in our mind, that is bone and teeth. Why? Because calcium is very important for our strong bone and strong teeth. So which are the sources of the calcium? Generally the milk and the milk product, which is known as a dairy product also, that is the good source of calcium. And whenever we are talking about the milk, I always tell you milk is having all the type of nutrient including the water, so that is the perfect source of all the nutrient. Whole beans, pulses and green leafy vegetables are also the great source of calcium. Next we are going to talk about the iron. Iron is responsible for the blood in our body. Okay, if we are not taking this mineral in a good quantity, then we can suffer from a lot of diseases like anemia. Anemia is a disease that is occurring in our body, that is caused only due to the deficiency of iron. Iron is mineral which is responsible for making the red blood cells, or we can say blood, in our body. And we can have this iron in spinach, methi, curry leaves, coriander leaf and meat, etc. Okay, so this is the one of the most important mineral we can say, and that we should eat this. If we will talk about the date is also the rich source of iron that we should consume 1 or 2 every day. Next we are going to talk about the iodine. Iodine is a mineral which is present in the salt, and that's why we are adding salt in our food, and that also increases the taste of our food. Okay, it is responsible okay, for the better performance of our body. Okay, iodine is generally required by our body so that we will not suffer with the goiter problem, that is problem in our throat. One problem is there, that is known as goiter, and it is only because of the lack of the iodine. So this is also very important, and it is present generally in the salt, and that's why we used to add a little salt in our food. Next we are going to talk about the water. Water is not a nutrient. We cannot consider it a nutrient, but it is very important for our body to function in a good manner. Our 70% of weight is only due to the water, and whenever we are doing the activity, some of the water used to remove in the form of sweat. That's why it is very important to consume the water in a sufficient amount so that our body can regulate all the function in a nice way. It also maintain the body temperature, okay, the accurate body temperature, and also help in the digestion. If we are eating the plenty of water, our digestion process also happens very nicely, and our food get digested. But whenever we are drinking the water, we should keep in the mind, just after eating the food we should not drink the water. Okay, because after eating the food, some of the digestive juices always used to release in our stomach, and if we are drinking water just after our meal, that will dilute our digestive juices, and our digestion process will not help. So two things are there. We have to drink the water that help in digestion, but not just after eating the food. After approximately half hour or 35 to 45 minute, okay, we should drink this water. So this is good if we are taking in a proper time, but if we are drinking water irregularly just after eating, it can also create the bad impact. So drink a lot of water. Most food items contain water, and it help in our digestion process also. Whatever vegetable we are eating, fruits we are eating, that is also the source of the water. A little amount, or in some of the fruit, that like watermelon is having a lot of water and mineral, but approx each and every type of vegetable and fruit is having some quantity of water in that. Next, we are going to discuss about the roughage. Whenever we are talking about the roughage, we are talking about the fiber. Fiber is present in the roughage, and that help to remove the undigested food from our body. Okay, whenever we are eating something, whatever is required by our body, that are absorbed, and whatever is not required, that is always excreted or removed from our body. And from in this way, for this function, the fibers play a great important role in that. Okay, that's why we have to eat those vegetables or those fruit and grains that are having rich fiber. Generally the whole grains are having fiber in that. If we are eating the fruit with the cover, with the peel, that is the great source of roughage. And we are eating the grains wholly, or some of the vegetables or like cucumber with the peel, that act as the roughage and help to remove all the undigested food very easily and smoothly and nicely. So I hope you all have understood all these three topics: minerals, water and roughage. And I hope this video will help you to understand your chapter in a better way.